Good evening, Tony here, 456 Chevy Trucks and Luna Dog. Luna the shop dog. Hey, just doing a quick walk around. A lot of activity going on at 456 Chevy Trucks. This happens to be a customer 65 C20. I'm just doing some mechanical make ready on this thing. Real solid bones rig. We're hoping to get started on that in the next day or so. That's something we can shoehorn in because it's mechanical, there's no body work and paint and that kind of activity, which we're totally backed up there, bottleneck. So if you know anybody looking for a position doing sheet metal, body and paint, combination restoration tech type activity, feel free to reach out to me, Tony at 4-5-6ChevyTrucks.com, and I'd be glad to consider resumes. It's a local customer, Tommy Salami. This is his 65 Chevy C10. We're pretty much wrapped on this thing. It's got a few more make-ready items, exhaust, and a couple of miscellaneous small items. So it's getting ready to depart 456 Chevy Trucks LLC in Kansas City, Kansas, headed back to Tommy Salami's up just north of the shop. So it was nice working on the Johnny Speed Shop tribute truck, but it's getting ready to roll on down the road. That's Dixie, 63 Chevy C30 1-ton flatbed. That's our shop rig. Some of you have seen it before. The second owner of this truck got it with less than, I think it had less than 25,000 original miles on it when I got it. So we just use it to run around town. I've been 4 or 5 hours away from Kansas City, and this hot tamale served me well. I'm actually considering doing a 6-liter or 6.2 LS conversion with a 4L80. I'd really like to make it in a little more reliable, dependable daily driver. It's very reliable and dependable, but I can't tow with it, and it's got a 283 power glide in it and an Eaton rear with 411s or 456s. I've never popped the cover on it, so I'm not sure, but I've got a Dana 60 with 354s that I'm considering putting in it, make it a little more driver friendly, but I'm thinking about doing the all-in LS swap on the Dixie truck. This happens to be a 66 3/4 ton 4-wheel drive GMC. This one happens to be for sale. We have it listed on Marketplace. It's a real solid daily driver type truck, 305 V6 4-speed truck. This is a 65 C10 long step. This one happens to be a 292 4-speed truck. It's for sale also on Marketplace. Real solid daily driver. We've got an active ad on Marketplace if you're interested in that truck, or you hit me with an email, Tony at 4-5-6ChevyTrucks.com. I'd be glad to tell you all about it. This little baby here, affectionately named 1961. It does have 1960 factory dog disc caps on it, clip style dog disc caps. But I've got this one for sale as well on Marketplace. This happens to be a 283 Power Glide truck. It's got rust in the typical places, but it's a daily driver quality truck. Brakes are up on it, runner driver. Like I said, it's a 61. It's got some real nice patina on it. As you can see, the bedwood's still intact on this bad boy. Anyway, I guess with a name like 1961, it's probably a girl, but you get my drift. So it was such a nice day out. I thought I'd come out and do a walk around at 456 Chevy Trucks LLC in Kansas City, Kansas. That maroon metallic 65 back there, that's a short bed K10 We're doing power steering, power brake conversion on it for a out-of-state customer. We'll be getting on that one pretty soon too, as soon as some of these other ones get rolling down the road. And then obviously, many of you, if you're familiar with 456 Chevy trucks, have seen this beauty. This happens to be a 64 GMC 1-ton panel. It's factory 1-ton, 133-inch wheelbase. Happens to be adorned in Chiefs attire at this time because the Chiefs just won the Super Bowl back in February. Go Chiefs. This one's for sale as well. It happens to be on, I don't even know if I still have an active listing on Marketplace, but you have any interest in this truck or any of these others at 456 Chevy Trucks LLC, feel free to give me a call, 913-207-7789, or hit me up via email, Tony at 4-5-6ChevyTrucks.com. Also, peek around the corner here, there's a 64 Chevy C10 Suburban there. We do have an active listing on this truck on Marketplace. 64 Chevy C10 Suburban. Factory second and third row seats in that one. This happens to be a barn door truck. I'm a pickup guy, so I prefer the clamshells with the end gate and the lift gate, but this is a nice daily driver. Happens to be a 283 4-speed. If you have any interest in this truck or any others, once again, Tony at 4-5-6ChevyTrucks.com, or check us out on Facebook, 456 Chevy Trucks LLC. That happens to be a customer's, out-of-state customer's, this is a 64 Chevy K10 Suburban. It's going to get an LS swap in it. They pull a vintage trailer up in altitude, so they want a good, dependable daily driver. It's going to be a 6-liter with a 4L60 or 4L80 and transfer case combination. It's pretty rare truck. Production numbers 65 and 66. GM didn't release any production numbers 64, but this happens to be a clamshell truck. But anyway, the production numbers on the four-wheel drive Suburbans, clamshells and barn doors, fewer than 500 with clamshells and fewer than 500 with barn doors. So it's a pretty rare bird. This is the remnants of a 1-ton panel. We saved the roof because I thought it'd be a good candidate for a somebody's doing a 4-door extended cab or a 4-door crew cab. Lots of sheet metal there, so got a lot to work with. And then we got, it's an old junk frame, I believe, from the same truck. But that's a little walk around. There's my Tahoe. That's a 2000 with over 325,000 miles on it. It's sick right now, but it's getting ready to get a little loving so we can get it back on the road. Been a great truck for me. I bought it with 50,000 miles on it. It's got over 325 on it. Same 5.7 Vortec in it. I have put a transmission and a rear end in it, but other than that, Big Red's done me solid. There's a couple of cabs we're reconditioning for customers. A couple of frame-off restoration cabs. Back to the Suburban. And with that, I'm going to call it. It's getting late in the day here, so we're going to wrap it up for the day. If you have any questions or need any parts, service, tech support, restoration services for 60 to 66 Chevy GMC trucks, panels, and Suburbans, or you just want to check out Luna the Shop Dog, hit me up, Tony at 4-5-6ChevyTrucks.com, or check us out on Facebook, 456 Chevy Trucks LLC. Be safe, stay healthy.